Hey folks, my name is Camille Bank and I'm a best-selling publisher on Substack on the topic of AI in business. I advise Fortune 500 companies. And today I want to talk about developing your human API when it comes to using AI as a professional. And by the end of this video, I hope it's going to only take 5 or 6 minutes, you'll have a good understanding why this is an important topic. And a little gift at the end of the video will be there as well for you to try it out yourself and start into it right away. Okay, so let's talk about this gap that most people aren't really talking about. AI capability is accelerating faster than anything we've ever seen. But here's the thing that nobody wants to admit. Most of us aren't really keeping up. OpenAI calls this in an article they just published today. They call this the capability overhang. And that's the difference between what AI can actually do and what we're getting out of it in practice, all right? So they found that power users, they can extract up to 7 times more value from the same AI tools, same ChatGPT subscription, same Claude account, wildly different results. So what do they know that everybody else doesn't? Well, there was some research by Northwestern and UCL, and they ran a study, and they measured how well people performed alone, and then measured again how they perform with AI. Here's the thing that should make you uncomfortable. Being good at your job didn't make people good at working with AI. Some average performers saw massive gains, and some top experts, well, they barely improved at all. Years of experience, advanced degrees, and deep expertise, none of it predicted who would benefit the most from using AI. The people who get results weren't smarter. They weren't more senior even. They were doing something different, okay? The researchers found one habit that separated the high gainers from everybody else. They call it the theory of mind, and that's the ability to step into another perspective. In practice, it looked something like these 3 things, all right? First, they set the scene. Before asking anything, these people gave background, who they are, what they're working on, who the output is for. Second, they filled the gaps. They asked themselves, what do I know that the AI doesn't? And then they included it. That can be company context for you. This can be internal jargon, and what they already tried before to solve the problem. And then third, they treated bad answers as information rather than failures. When the AI missed the mark, they didn't just rephrase it and give it a go again. No, they actually tried to figure out why it missed the mark. Did it misunderstand the goal? Was there a lack of a constraint? And then they adjusted and reiterated and came to a better conclusion. This is what really separates someone from using AI from someone who collaborates with AI. And I call this the human API. Because think about it, an API is an interface. It's how one system talks to another. In this case, your human API is how well you translate what's in your head, your expertise, your context, your judgment, into something that the AI can actually work with. Here's the uncomfortable truth about this, though. Your expertise isn't enough anymore. It's the table stakes. The multiplier now is how well you communicate with the machine. And unlike your IQ or unlike the years of experience, this is a skill that you can build starting today. And this is how you could build it. This is just one framework to kind of keep in mind. Try to run this checklist or an abstracted version of that anytime you have an important AI request. It just takes 10 seconds and then you get used to it and you'll do it automatically. Question 1, what am I holding in my head that the AI doesn't have? Or maybe on my computer. It could be your role, the situation, what you've already tried, who the output is for. Question 2, what does the AI need to know to give me something useful? Your constraints, format preferences, what good actually looks like in this scenario. And then question 3, if this answer misses the mark, what will I check first? Did I explain the goal clearly? Did I leave out something obvious that is obvious to me but invisible to the machine? 3 questions, 10 seconds, changes every interaction. All right? Now, like I said before, I'm not going to leave you empty-handed. You can see the URL here below, or you can just scan this QR code, and what you'll get is 2 prompts. The first one diagnoses your human API as it is today. It'll analyze your patterns and tell you exactly where your communication with AI breaks down, where you're leaving value on the table, so to say. And this works especially well if you had memory enabled in ChatGPT, but you can still try it if you don't, because then it turns into an interview. Now, the second prompt helps you build a human API profile. It's essentially a document that you can paste into any AI conversation that gives it anything it needs to actually help you. And keep in mind, this is just a starting point. You will evolve from that. So just give it a try during your next coffee break. And really, seriously, just 5 minutes. It'll change the game for you if you haven't tried something similar before. Remember, the winners of the intelligence age won't just be the smartest people in the room, and I can speak from expertise on that. They'll be the ones who communicate best with the machine, okay? So with that in mind, scan the code, build your human API, start now, and I'll see you in the next one.